Are the Golden State Warriors on the verge of a game-changing trade? With a blazing 10-2 record, they're sitting pretty at the top of the Western Conference. Yet whispers around the league suggest they might still be missing that pivotal star to truly contend for a title. Recent reports indicate that the Warriors could be looking to make a move before the trade deadline, and fans are buzzing with speculation. Stay tuned, because this could be the moment we've all been waiting for. If you want to keep up with all the latest on the Warriors, make sure to hit that subscribe button and give us a like. The Golden State Warriors currently sit atop the Western Conference with an impressive 10-2 record, yet there's an undeniable sense of skepticism surrounding their status as true title contenders. Teams like the Oklahoma City Thunder, Minnesota Timberwolves, Phoenix Suns, and even the Houston Rockets are garnering more respect in the league right now. It's puzzling, especially considering the Warriors' track record of excellence. But the consensus seems clear. They lack that one definitive star alongside Stephen Curry. Recent rumors have emerged, suggesting that the Warriors could be looking to make a significant trade as we approach the deadline. One name that keeps coming up is Jimmy Butler, the seasoned forward from the Miami Heat. Butler is in the final year of his contract, and with the Heat struggling at 5-7, it's likely they might entertain offers for him. This situation could present a golden opportunity for the Warriors to bolster their roster with a proven playoff performer. Butler, despite a slow start this season, has been a fierce competitor and a clutch player in the postseason. The thought of him joining the Warriors is electric. Imagine the dynamic of Curry, Klay Thompson, and Butler on the court together. It's a tantalizing prospect that could reignite the Warriors' championship aspirations. But let's be real. Bringing Butler to Golden State would require the Warriors to part with some of their depth, which has been a strength so far. The question is, are we ready to sacrifice that depth for a shot at glory? As fans, we live and breathe each game, each moment. We've watched this team overcome adversity and rise to the challenge time and time again. But this year feels different. The Warriors are playing well, yet there's a lingering feeling that they need that extra edge to truly compete with the top-tier teams in the league. If Butler becomes available, do you pull the trigger? I find myself torn on this one. On one hand, Butler's competitive spirit and playoff experience would be invaluable. On the other, we've developed a solid rotation that could be disrupted by such a significant move. What's fascinating is that if the Warriors can navigate this trade effectively, it could set them up for a deep postseason run. Think about it. A lineup featuring Curry, Thompson, Butler, Draymond Green, and perhaps one of our rising stars or experienced role players. The potential is tantalizing. Yet, there's always that risk. Will the chemistry hold? Will the adjustments be seamless? I want to hear from you. What do you think about the possibility of trading for Jimmy Butler? Do you believe this is the right path for the Warriors? I'm genuinely intrigued to hear your thoughts. Are you excited about the potential of adding a player like Butler? Or do you think we should stay the course with what we have? The emotional roller coaster of being a Warriors fan is real. Each season brings hope and uncertainty. As we look ahead, the decisions made in the coming weeks will undoubtedly shape our chances at another championship. We can't ignore the stakes involved. The front office has a monumental task ahead. They must weigh the short-term gains against the long-term vision for this franchise. So, here's the deal. Let's keep this conversation going. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. What are your expectations for the rest of the season? What frustrations do you have with the current roster? Your opinions matter, and I want to hear every single one of them. Unbelievable Warriors star update. As we delve into the latest buzz surrounding our Golden State Warriors, it's hard not to get excited about the implications of this season's standout performances. With a blazing 10-2 start to the 2024-25 NBA season, the Warriors are not just making noise. They're establishing themselves as a legitimate contender. But the spotlight isn't just on the veterans. It's also shining brightly on our talented second-year guard, Podziemski. Now let's talk about Podziemski. There's been a lot of chatter about his status on the trade block, and while the Warriors might be open to listening to offers, they're not going to make it easy for anyone. According to ESPN's Tim Bontemps and Brian Windhorst, the asking price to acquire Podziemski is going to be steep. This kid has captured the attention of team owner Joe Lacob, and the front office knows they have something special in him. The bar is set high, and it's clear they envision him as a key piece of the puzzle moving forward. Podziemski's numbers this season, averaging 8.5 points and 4.8 rebounds, might not jump off the page, especially with his three-point shooting down to 20% from last year's impressive 38.5%. However, what's become increasingly evident is his playmaking ability. He dazzled fans and analysts alike with that incredible half-court behind-the-back assist to Jonathan Kuminga during the recent game against the Memphis Grizzlies. That kind of vision and skill, at just 21 years old, is something the Warriors desperately need, especially as they look to fill the void left by Klay Thompson's departure. What's crucial to understand here is that while the Warriors are in search of another superstar to bolster their championship aspirations, they don't necessarily need to part with Podziemski to make that happen. The core of this team, Stephen Curry, Draymond Green, and the emerging young talents, has the potential to compete with the best, including the defending champion Boston Celtics. But if the front office is smart, they'll leverage some of their younger assets to pursue someone who can make an immediate impact without sacrificing Podziemski. I'm torn on this. On one hand, I understand the urgency for the Warriors to capitalize on their championship window. On the other, the potential of Podziemski is tantalizing. Could he be the next star in this league? There's a lot riding on how the Warriors navigate these waters. If they can keep him while still acquiring a marquee player, it could set us up for something truly special. But if they decide to let him go for the right offer, it better be a game changer. So, what does this all mean for the future of the Warriors? If we keep Podziemski, we're holding onto a player who could very well blossom into a key contributor as the franchise looks to maintain its elite status. But if we trade him, it better come with a significant return that elevates our chances of winning that coveted fifth championship. It's a balancing act, and the stakes couldn't be higher. And you, the fans, what do you think? Are you on board with the idea of keeping Podziemski as a pivotal part of our future? Or do you believe the Warriors should consider trading him if the right superstar comes along? I genuinely want to hear your thoughts on this. Hit me up in the comments below, and let's dive into this discussion together. Before you go, don't forget to smash that like button, share this video with your fellow Warriors fans, and subscribe to the channel for all the latest updates. You definitely don't want to miss what's coming next. And remember to activate that notification bell so you're always in the loop with everything Golden State Warriors. Let's rally together and keep the energy high as we chase another championship.